And wouldn't you know that there's a week been gone, but we are back here Monday, November 30th, and welcome to the live Nudelberg Daily Huddle.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Sporting new attire. We've got a uniform for the morning. Clothing has been the topic of conversation. We've had Johnny Cupcakes with the t-shirts. We obviously have our daily huddle shirts, and then we've got more clothing news coming this morning. So welcome back from Thanksgiving break. And I hope everybody's ready to get back into it, get back into the swing of things.
Yes, so much has gone on over the course of the week. Rest, relaxation, gratitude. Let's kick off a reminder from one of my favorite presidents, John F. Kennedy. Shay, bring me to a gratitude quote. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. And so, what do you think about that, Mark? Lots of people hugging and kissing and, talking about gratitude. You got to live it all the time, not just on Thanksgiving Day. Your
actions speak so loudly, I can't hear what you're saying. It's a term that I used all the time in coaching. I still use it, but, people say, don't tell me, show me, all those kinds of things. It's true. Your actions carry far more weight than your words do. So while it's a good reminder around Thanksgiving, and I know for us it was great because we got to get together with family. Obviously, for me to be able to have Kai for the 4 days was amazing, and just amazing quality time. But you got to live it and breathe it every single day.
Shay, show me our trip to Joe's. So I was fortunate to take. If you haven't been to Joe's, please do yourself a favor and do it. But I was absolutely fortunate to take my grandson for his first time, and Mark's wife-to-be had never actually been in the restaurant. So it was great to create some kind of normalcy. We had a blast. We shared some good stories, all good stuff. This morning, as we kick off November 30th, I want to focus on trailblazers. You know that there's a special announcement coming in a couple of minutes. I've got two friends waiting in the green room who are going to shout out about something really cool. You guys will be part of a live product launch, but they're two trailblazers. I want to point out some trailblazers in sports that happened this weekend. Show me Sarah Fuller. Bam! First time a Division I female actually was a kicker.
Okay,
there's a couple of tickets.
It's the first time a female has played in an FBS football game.
Okay. So what does that mean?
So that the Division I is broken up into FBS football bowl subdivision and FCS football championship subdivision. She is the first woman to reach the FBS, which is the highest level of college football, to play a game. And obviously she started at the kicking position.
Love it, love it, love it. So there's a couple of takeaways about her. One that I loved. My friend Kelvin Joseph put this out the other day, but he said, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. She was a soccer player. She's been ready. Opportunities come for those who are looking for it. The two guys who are joining us today, my friend and client Ben Sturner and DJ Irie, fulfill that. Can't wait to get to them. Number two is another trailblazer, Matt Campbell. Show me this video real fast. So this guy continues to impress me, and that was at the end of the game. And we all have this obligatory handshaking thing, which some guys don't do it. Belichick doesn't do it necessarily. Tom Brady didn't. But here's Matt Campbell who does it, and he says to the kicker who missed, that he runs over to him, speaks some support and words of encouragement, but encouraging others to be their best always brings out the best in yourself. which is such a cool takeaway. And, you know, for me, if you sign up to play the game, you are going to have to deal with misses and losses and all that kind of stuff. So I thought he was worthwhile.
Well, Matt Campbell is a guy that has climbed through the ranks of college football coaching. You know, his first major college football job was at Akron. No, it was Toledo. Was at Toledo, and he took Toledo to being a very high caliber MAC football team. He got the Iowa State job and has them playing very competitive football. He's probably going to be the guy that Michigan goes after to fill that job. I know for those of you who don't know, Jim Harbaugh is going to be out at the University of Michigan.
He's already out. He just doesn't know it.
So Matt Campbell is a guy who's probably the next one in line to really get the reins of a major program. And I know he'll be successful because he's not worried about the outcome ever. He's worried about how they do everything they do within a program. And that is an unbelievable, you know, visualization and illustration of what he does.
Yeah, pretty spectacular. So to round that out, just some Heisman talk. It looks like our guy in Gainesville, which we always have to have a Gator update, is the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman. It should be fun as we go into December. Great stuff happening in football, college and
Florida State season's over. I mean, you're going to give a Gator update. I got to give a Florida State update. The season's over. They will not play this year.
Is that right? Did they threw it in?
They're done.
Wow. Yeah. It's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. So I don't want to keep talking about other stuff because I'm so excited about today's announcements. Let's get into Monday motivational music. And this song is really, really important to me, to Mark, to our whole family, to DJ Irie and Ben Sturner, who are waiting in the background. Show me some motivation. Well, if that music doesn't get you jazzed up, maybe we'll get DJ Irie to spin something pretty cool. I want to give you some facts before I introduce these two guys. I've been fortunate to spend the last 9 months working with them. They're a joy. They are the entrepreneurial dream. Excuse my French, but they put their balls on the line because of an idea, something that they believe in, something that's germane to all of us. So here's some stats first. This coming year, 2021, 23 million people will move because they can work remotely. They will move out of cities into destinations wherever they want to be because they can move remotely. That's an unbelievable stat. Here's another one. Casual clothing is really what's winning right now. The jean phase for years, Levi's, True Religion, all of them going through massive down cycles. True Religion, actually, Lucky, some other G-Star filed for bankruptcy because people have changed the way they go to work. Look at us. T-shirts are part of the uniform. Johnny, our friend Johnny last week spoke about it. So I'm going to bring on our guests, but I'm going to bring them on with a little bit of their music.
I ain't worried about nothing. I am wearing a nada. I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta put in them hours. I'ma make it harder. I'm sending pick after picture. I'ma get you fired. I know you're always on that night shift, but I can't stand these nights alone. but you gotta put in work. You don't.
And without further ado, we welcome Ben Sturner and DJ Irie to the Daily Huddle. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. And let's go. Let's rock this Monday the 30th.
Fellas.
What's up? It's great.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Today,
So Ben, why don't you kick it off? Kind of introduce yourself to the Daily Huddle. People have heard your name, us shouting you out. I think everybody knows DJ Irie, and if you don't, crawl out from under the rock that you came from. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why we're here this morning.
so I run a sports marketing company based in New York City, and every single day I would be going into New York City on a train, an hour and a half. So I would drive into the train station, go there for at least an hour, 15 minutes, and another 15-minute walk to my office, and then an hour and a half back. 3 hours a day. That's 15 hours a week. It's crazy. And so I didn't really think about it until the first week of this pandemic, and there was a silver lining in it where I got to spend more time with my family. I got to, do things I wasn't able to do, like take my kid to the soccer games, things like that. But most importantly, I felt free. And I loved working from home. And I actually shut down my office a couple months later. And no more lease in Madison Avenue. It's done. I'm working from home. Everybody likes it. I felt free too. And I was wearing, when you're on that train, you're wearing suits and you're wearing slacks and khakis and really uncomfortable clothing that I didn't realize till I was wearing comfortable clothing. So that first week of the pandemic, maybe it's the end of the week or the second week, or around that time, I actually called my trademark attorney, Darren Heitner. We trademarked work from home. We trademarked WFH. And I said, we got something here. I started working with Steve around that time too. And Steve introduced me to Lloyd Perlmutter, who was the former president of Gap Canada. We brought on some other great people. And the first person I called was another friend of mine. I'm in sports, and I've known DJ Irie for about 10, 15 years as a good friend. Yeah. And I called him and I said, Irie, how's it going in the music business too? You're a DJ, and now when you're in a pandemic, you can't be so close to each other. So he was telling me about his story. I said, you know what? You need to partner with me. And he liked it, and here we are together. So Irie can tell a little bit about his story too. But today, right now, I'm about to push the launch button, and we're going to launch
Let's do this thing.
Right here on the Nudelberg Daily Huddle.
So everybody can hear that again live.
Wait. So tell them what it is. Tell them what it is, the name of the company and what they can expect, and then hit the button and blow this thing up.
So, work from home, it's WFH Life. So we are a company that's designed to live your best WFH life. So that is working from home. It's wellness from home for WFH. It's workout from home, and it's workspace from home. And so we are going to allow the customer and everybody to live their best life. And that's from clothing and apparel and wellness and workout and other things that we'll be launching in 2021. But we wanted to launch this to our friends and family now. So that's why we wanted to officially launch. Boom. It's up.
There we go.
We live, baby.
And it's up. WFH Life. If you want to see it after the show. And I have a discount for everybody on here. It's WFH VIP.
VIP, yep.
There we go. So Irie, maybe you can tell a little bit about each other.
Yeah, absolutely. When Ben called me, I was just in the middle of reconciling my new reality, right? Here I am, a guy that literally, spends probably, 85% of his life on a plane, right? I'm traveling all over the world. My office is, airplane or a DJ booth somewhere, in the world, right? And boom, one day to the next, here I am, grounded, right? At home, but still having to figure out, how to do what I do, but from home, So it was really, funny because when Ben called me, it's like, wow, we come from such vastly different professional walks of life, right? But here we are in the same situation. How are we going to make the best of it, right? How can we turn something, positive out of this that can also be beneficial to other people within this experience? And boom, work from home. Here we are living our best work from home life, and sharing it with the world. There's nothing more exciting than to be on this journey, especially with, a partner like Ben. So we're happy to be here.
So it's really interesting for me because when Ben and I started working together, one of the things I do with CEOs and entrepreneurs is help them sort of organize all of the things that are rattling around in their head. And so Ben gave me a list of 12 things. And at the bottom of that list was this WFH thing. And I called him back like instantly. And I said, dude, flush the other 11 and full speed ahead. Because I knew, first of all, guys like you who are influential and DJ, your audience of people, are looking for community, just like you provided at a Heat game. They felt part of something. You brought the people together. People want to be together. The Daily Huddle is a good example of that. But work from home is something that we can all embrace. And you said something really, really, really cool, is that we were all in the same place. It was like, oh, shit, what now? And now you have a place to embrace it and say, hell yeah, I'm working from home.
Absolutely.
You see major corporations.
It's a celebration of working from home, right? And that's what WFH is, what it stands for. And it's a badge of honor. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to New York City and that commute. I love working from home. I love being able to see people. I actually think we can communicate better sometimes via Zoom. And you'll see on our website, we have Zoom shirts, Zoom on shirts, Zoom off shirts. We have mugs. We have a lot of accessories to live your best life. And, I think it's something that's just going to be staying for a long time, even if there's
Shay, can you show us some of the stuff? I think we have pictures of some of the items.
Some product. Great.
That's what the site looks like. I love the logo. Absolutely love the logo. This is a premium brand that's been put together by people who really know what they're doing. So what should people expect when they get to the website?
Well, I think you'll expect a lot of different things, right? So there's incredible clothes. It is premium, right? So the clothes we have, it's like, imagine pajamas meeting sweats. It's kind of like you can't see these sweats, but it's very relaxing fit. Okay, so that's number one. We have stuff for men and for women. We have stuff for your workspace as well. A footrest, a elbow rest. We have a coffee mug. We have a lot of different things that range, from sweats to Zoom shirts to, very comfortable clothing and hoodies and everything like that. And also, one of the things we will be launching soon is the WFH Gurus page. So
I just want to talk about that. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to talk about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Well, just add to what you're saying, both Steve and Ben, is that we are a premium brand yet accessible. Okay, this is definitely something for anyone that is experiencing this shift, whether you've been in it, pre-pandemic, or you are experiencing this transition now. There's something for everybody. It's very inclusive. It's very accessible. And another thing that we wanted to do was really take things to another level with our WFH Gurus. These are luminaries from all different aspects of life and business. And we've done a great job, assembling some really, really, truly amazing people that will be accessible to give you guys just the most incredible, advice and insight on a one-to-one level, on a one-to-group level, on really expanding that work from home experience, to the best level possible. So we're very excited about that as well.
So,
Mark, any questions?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say I love the shirts. Like the T-shirt is an easy access point for us. So anybody who's interested in getting a part of the work from home movement, they can go to WFHlife.com. They can use WFH VIP as the promo code in order to make a purchase to become part of the movement. But I think it's super cool that you guys have, because not everybody is still going to work from home. Some people who don't have control over that, they've been mandated to go back to work, but everybody does some kind of work from home, whether it's work out or it's something. So I think it's super cool how you guys encompassed not just, hey, we're in a pandemic working from home, but this is something that embodies it for everybody. How'd you guys kind of get to that point?
So I think what's interesting is the letter W. Okay, I know you got the letter N on the background here, but we love W. And why do we love W? It's because One of the problems we have right now is you can't really go to the gyms. People don't trust going to the gyms with hundreds of people sweating in the gym, crowded gym. So what do? You have to work out from home. So we're bringing in some of the biggest trainers in the world to design workout programs and also health and nutrition. Okay? W is also wellness from home too. So nutrition, we're going to have sleep. We're going to have meditation, hypnosis, a lot of things that will help you live your best WFH life with wellness, work from home, and workout from home.
So I love that. Owning the letter is spectacular because with the gurus, we're going to own Wednesday. Wednesday will be Wisdom Wednesday. And so people will be able to actually learn about this. There is a skill set to working from home. Managing your brain, managing distractions, managing lighting, managing interruptions, so I think, Ben, I'd like to go back to, like, both of you guys are entrepreneurs. Talk to me about that feeling of saying, okay, like, I really love this, but until you got to start signing checks, man, it's a hobby.
Yeah.
I think, when you're an entrepreneur, you have to have a really tough stomach for it because you are putting money into something you don't know what's going to happen, right? You have no idea anything can work out. And I've launched other ventures before. I've brought in hockey games in Madison Square Garden where we've had to pay the teams like Harvard and Yale. We put a rivalry on ice. I even brought cricket to America. We did it in baseball stadiums, like Dodger Stadium and Citi Field. And, doing things like that, you have to go with your gut. And sometimes it's hard to be an entrepreneur. But as an entrepreneur, everything's on the line. So that makes you have to work even harder. And it also makes you have that passion. And when everything's on the line and your back's against the wall, that's when you work the hardest. It really is. And it's happened to everybody. I'm sure it is. And you have to pivot and be flexible. And so for me, as an entrepreneur in sports advertising, I felt like, hey, the sports advertising world, when the pandemic started, it's not an easy place. And so how do you create something special for people now? And you have to be thinking about what's relevant now. How do you, and really have the foreshadowing.
So what I love about that is that when you fast forward 5 years, 10 years, what will history say about this time? And work from home as a movement, I think, is going to be in the history books forever. People will point to this time and say, you know what? We didn't trust our work staff to work from home. I work with sales leaders all over the world who never trusted that salespeople could get up and do the work from home. Well, guess what? March 13th, you had no choice. And so you moved, to get better at it. And as Mark would say, get better 1%. People are really good at working from home, now embracing it with clothing. What's your uniform? Everybody, DJ, you work with the Heat, man. The Heat's got to have a good uniform, right?
Come on now. Come on. It's snazzy, yet comfortable,
You talk about 10 years from now. What does success look like for the work from home movement? Like, obviously, there's the clothing line, there's all of the different things that you embody, but you guys are creating a community as well. The hashtag WFH, hashtag WFH life. Like, what does it look like for you guys to have success?
Well, actually, one thing we look at, working from home as a strategic advantage, right? Just as Ben was saying a little earlier, in his, previous life, he's, getting up early in the morning, getting all dressed up, in his suit, which I call an adult costume, right? He gets in his adult costume, right? Right? Has to do with that whole commute, right? Get his coffee, get all that stuff, and of course, on the way back, doing the same thing. You cut all that out, you have an opportunity to become a lot more efficient, right? A lot more efficient. So, it's a big advantage. You can control your environment a lot more, right? So we look at all these things and we say, okay, well, here we are with this really, amazing, point of advantage. Now how do we maximize that? Right? You maximize that with the proper workspace, right? You maximize that, by being, comfortable yet motivated, right? You maximize that by your wellness. Guess what? drinking your water, right? I mean, listen, I don't just talk about it, I live it.
Yeah, I love it.
You gotta stay hydrated, baby. You know about it. You gotta stay hydrated, right? You know what I mean? So, for us, success is really an aggregate of all of these things, right? And people embracing them and then taking a step back and realizing, wow, I'm so much better at what I do, right? I'm so much more of an asset to my organization, right? And all these things is what we're advocates for, and I think that's what success looks like for us. And Ben, you can add on to that too.
No, I think you said it was perfect, but I think another thing is that we are partnering with Mental Health America, which is a nonprofit that's helping people on mental health awareness and understanding about wellness and home. And I think a lot of people have anxiety, especially when you're grounded and you can't leave your house, and how it is to work from home in the right places. And we want to help people. And I feel mental health is an important part of working from home. And to have the right mental health, to have the right mindset, to have the right energy, it's important. And as well as the other things that go on with it too. One of the things we have is we have a door hang that says, I'm on a Zoom call, I'm going to be at lunch, these type of things.
I love it.
Really fun things that are going to evolve. And we want to hear suggestions too from our audience and consumers. We want to really make sure we have it's the one place, the one brand that is exclusively devoted for work from home.
So I love everything about it. Obviously, it's been fun for me to see it come out of the ground and be born today. But one of the things that you're always challenged with whenever you launch any new product is differentiation. And I think you guys have nailed it, because everybody's sort of living this, but nobody put their arms around it, packaged it up in a way that they can own it. Yeah. You guys have done that, number one. Sure. And number two, in a way for us to sort of close out today, is you talked about accessibility, that we're an accessible brand. We're not, premium priced where you can't afford it. It's sort of in that right place. But so are the personalities. So if anybody in our audience wants to reach out directly to you, can they do that, number one? Because I think the real community here is getting out from behind the Zoom, and something like this and saying, yeah, if you've got some thoughts and you really want to talk about the community, that's what the Huddle has been. People are meeting and greeting each other outside of our 30 minutes that we spend together. So if that's cool with you guys, tell them how they can get in touch with you and how they can really feel it, be part of it, and share it with their audiences.
Yeah, so we have an Instagram. It's at WFH the brand, at WFH the brand. We hope you can join it. We will message you right back. My Instagram is at Benjamin Sturner, Ben at WFHlife.com. You can reach me. I'm very accessible, as one of the things I think I pride myself on, as Steve knows, is I like to get back to people right away. And so we want to hear, it's the community, so we want to hear from the community.
Love it. Same here. Holla at your boy. I'm on social. It's real simple, just at IRiE, at IRiE on all the different platforms. Also, you can reach me at IRiE at WFHlife.com. We love to interact with you. We love to hear your thoughts, your criticism, whatever. We want to hear it, because it only makes us stronger. And we want to be, very strong advocates for our community. So please reach out.
Awesome. Mark, any closing words?
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to get our work from home shirts. Congratulations to you guys and kudos to you guys. Glad to be a part of the movement, and wishing you guys all the success.
All right. Congrats on your new house.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We
congrats.
Closer. Box by box, we're getting closer.
I see the plans behind you, and it's really nice. And Steve, thank you for your continued friendship. And this is important for me to announce this on your show, because we're brothers, and it's great, So I really appreciate that. And the crazy thing, Steve and I are very close. We talk every day, but have we even met in person yet?
Have not. So I was just going to close the show with, you want to talk about the power of social. There's a lot of mutual friends.
Steve, thank you. We are very appreciative of you.
Yeah, Dave, Paul Rushton, shout out to those guys who already got orders in to work.
Baby.
So that's awesome.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Joe first in the house. So that's awesome.
Well, we sold our Paul Rushton is in London.
Yeah.
So it's our first international sale, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Work from home. It's not just here in Miami, right? It's not in New York. It's Europe. It's China. It's definitely, it's in India. It's all over the world. right? People are
You closed it up perfectly by saying the power of this kind of community. We have not physically met, yet I do believe that both of you are brothers. I would do anything for you. I'm thrilled to be part of this, as is Mark. But I will tell you, my favorite product in the whole thing is the jump rope. The benefits of jump rope are so cool, man. Work from home, jump rope, baby.
You know what I think? Shea Money is I'm sending him the work from home bathrobe.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
It's a luxurious bathrobe. It's amazing. It's so
awesome.
Cool. So the product's really, really plush. You'll see it. Super soft, super comfortable. WFHlife.com. Email us. Be in touch. We're very appreciative.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. That was unbelievable. Go out and kick ass today, everybody.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys.